Good morning, everybody. How are we this morning? You're joining Rebecca Hall from Beck's House of Craft. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Melbourne, Australia. And I do this weekly segment every week called Breakfast with Beck. So I hope you can join me today. If you are joining me, let me know where you're from. I'm just going to grab my other screen up here to make sure I'm in the right spot. So give me 5 seconds. Let me know if you can see me and if I am in the right spot. That would be wonderful. All right. Good morning, Marianne. Thanks for letting me know that I'm in the right spot and you're joining me this morning. Welcome. All right. So today, oh my goodness, my brain is in overload. We had on stage last weekend and it was a fantastic time. We had so much fun together. I just love getting together with all my demo friends. It's just the best time. And we are, goodness me, where do I start? I shared some pictures online last weekend and we had a silent disco and oh my goodness, the whole weekend was just amazing. I can't tell you how much fun it is when we get together. So, but today I want to share some new stuff that's not being released until May. I'm just super excited to show you this new stuff. And I'm going to use a sketch challenge layout that I post up in, and I'll post it up in my Craft with Beck page as well. And I'm hoping that you can all make something with the sketch challenge that I'm going to put out for you today. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for letting me know that you're here. Good morning, Cheryl and Chris, Renee, Lynn. Thanks for joining me. Jill, hey. All right, so I'm going to point you down and we're going to get started, but I've been rearranging my craft room and I've just lost stuff. Everything is everywhere. So I'm hoping that when I flip you down, it's in the right spot, but we'll see. And that I keep my sound because, you know, we've had trouble with that lately. So, all right, let me flip you down. Let me know if you can't hear me when I flip you down because I might have to start again. All right, I'm going to push my buttons here and we're going to flip you down. So I'm hoping that you can still see me. Oh my goodness, there's my charger. We don't be needing to see that, do we? All right, can you still hear me? I'm hoping that you can still hear me and that everything is all good. Let me just zoom in for you there. All right. So I'm tipping that the thumbs up means that you can still hear me. Is that all good? Oh, cool. I was just about to turn my little speaker on and see if you could still hear me. All right, so at On Stage last weekend, we had, oh my goodness, it was just so much fun. And as I said, I'm rearranging my craft room and I'm going to share some pictures later of the new studio. I've got all new tables and everything in the studio, but I did have a piece of paper that had all of the new wonderful in colours in it and I can't seem to find it because it's everywhere this morning. So, all right. So I'm going to share with you this amazing, well, for starters, let's just all talk about the elephant in the room. The new amazing annual catalogue is out. Now, I can't show you the inside of it, but it is jam-packed full of brand new stamps, inks, and paper. And it's just amazing. It is a really nice catalogue. There are wonderful stamp sets in it, and I can't wait to get my hands. My big brown box is coming this week with all new stuff in it so that I can slowly show you. And obviously we will have our catalogue launch in May as well, where you get to come and actually play and touch and feel all the stuff in it. But I want to share with you this amazing colour wheel that we got while we were at On Stage. And this is so good. It is for those that maybe struggle with putting their colours together. So this kind of does it for you. So you just spin the little wheel and obviously here, so if I was to spin this, let's go to the green section because, you know, I'm all loving green. So if we go to the green section and we place our little wheel on the green section here, see how it comes up with our complementary colours here. So I know that on a card front, I could use Mossy Meadow, Garden Green, Shaded Spruce and Shy Shamrock. Say that 5 times fast, especially with my plate in it. It's very difficult. And they're all going to match. It's going to look like a great card when I finish doing it. So, and then I could also take from a colour from here, a colour from here, a colour from here, and know that those 3 are going to match as well. So it's just the best thing. I haven't had a chance to play with it yet and have a work with the colours. As I said, I've been moving the craft room around all week and working as well. So I can't wait to get a hold and start playing with this one. So, but anyway, today I want to show you some new stuff. As I said, now you can't get any of this new stuff till May, but we do have the retiring list. And what I'm going to do tomorrow night at 7:30, I'm going to run through the retiring list. The retiring list that we get online is like teeny tiny little writing, and I can't make heads nor tails of it. So I've gone through the catalogue and I've marked down what's going to be reduced. I've marked down all the retired stuff. So we're going to, tomorrow night at 7:30, so after dinner, come and join me. And we're going to go through and see. There's a lot of red lines in that, isn't there? Well, that makes me sad. But it makes me happy that that means the new stuff is coming. So we've got that retiring one, and we've also, mind you, this is my dodgy copy that I scribble on and write on in the house. We've got all of these ones as well. So I'm going to go through all of this catalogue and that catalogue tomorrow night at 7:30. So you'll need to jump on and join me, and I'm going to have some samples to show you as well as we flick through that catalogue. But today I want to play with new stuff because it's sitting in my craft room and it's teasing me. So I'm going to... We're going to play with this beautiful paper. So we got some prize patrols when we were at On Stage, which is a great part of going to On Stage because you get to see new stuff. And the Unbounded Beauty Designer Series paper was one of the prize patrols that we got. And it is jam-packed, let me show you, full of all the new ink colours. So I'm going to drag some sheets out and you're going to go, ooh, ah. I want to hear the oohs and the ahs. It's just so pretty. I got that one. We've got this one. So this is all of the new ink colours. And as I said, there was a wonderful sheet that we all made while we were On Stage, and I cannot find where I've put it. So I'm just going to drag out. How many have we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, see, Krista? Ooh, ah, it's so good. And look at that one. So it is just the prettiest cardstock. And obviously, don't forget, we've got double sides as well. So we're going to have a play with this today because I just can't. I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. All right. So, and now I don't have the inks as yet. So, oh, we were the same, Mary. We got the same prize patrol. How exciting is that? So I don't have the inks yet, but I'm going to show you how we can sort of make it work with the inks we already have in our collection. All right, so let me just pop that aside for the minute. And then obviously we, at On Stage, we did a after hours event where we could purchase a stamp set and a bundle. So the bundle that I purchased, you'll never guess what it's got in it. It's got something starting with a B. Can you guess? Before I show you, it's got something starting with, because you know how I love the letter, well, obviously, B. So it's got something starting with a B, and it's not a B. So I'll just let you know that. And I know what you're all going to say, but type in what you think it is. A bird, green birds. Oh, no, something else that I like with a B. I knew you were all going to say birds. Something else with a B. Okay. Let me see who gets it right. So let's see who the winner's going to be. I'm going to show you. Birds. No, not birds. See what you all think. Starts with a B, but it's not a beetle. No, not a beetle. While we're seeing Blink Butterfly. Congratulations, Marianne. That's it. It's a butterfly spotlight on nature. How cool is that stamp set? So this is a new one that's coming out, but I just love these dies. Have a look at these dies. These are going to coordinate with a few products in the new catalogue, but look at this. So you go, ooh, that's one sheet, but wait, there's more. How cool is that? And I want to show you something. So we go like this here, and we've got these little flower heart thingies here. And then we've got these little flower heart thingies, and look at that. Bum, bum, bum. You can mix and match the flower heart thingies. That's their new name, okay? Flower heart thingies. All right. So they all intertwine. They all mix and match. And as I said, I can't wait to show you what else they're going to go with when we get our new other stuff as well. But we're going to play with all of these today. So, and then the other one we all got as a prize patrol was this amazing leaf collection. Like, tell me this isn't going to be right up my alley. It's just such a fun stamp set. It's huge. It's a big background stamp. So we're going to use all of these today. All right, let's just get started. Sorry, I'll backtrack. So we did get to do the after hours event, and we got this awesome brochure while we were doing it, and we could make cards with it. So whatever stamp set we purchased, we had a choice of 3. We could purchase, and we got to make these. And we got this awesome booklet, which gave us all the instructions for all the stamp sets that they did that night. So, and all the measurements and everything like that. So I obviously flipped to the Spotlight on Nature, and they had our sketches here so that we could copy the sketches and make our cards. But you guys know me, like, I had to change it up a bit. So I did. I changed mine up a little bit because I can't have the same as everybody else. So that was my take on that card there. So I just changed up the background a bit. I think the leaves pop a little bit better on the white cardstock than on the green. So, which I believe is, so we've got, don't quote me on these colours here, but I'm tipping the Shy Shamrock, and I can't think of the other one. I really need my guide here. All right, so that was my card number 1 that I created. And then card number 2 was this one here, and it had a petal pink base, which I used the petal pink base, and I used the same layouts, but I just switched it up a little bit and made it a little bit different. Instead of doing the watercolor, I used more of that green. Oh, Summer Splash. Thanks, Mary. I use more of the Summer Splash color, which I'm loving because it's like a really nice green. So that was my other one. And then this one here, I don't know, this was supposed to be pecan pie water-based washed on the background here. But I don't know, it looks more orange to me. I couldn't deal with the orange and the brown together. So I mixed it up again, and I created something a little bit different while we were there. So, as I said, just because they tell you you've got to do something. And, you know, even when people come to class, I encourage people to make their samples different because, you know, we've all got our own individual tastes. So, so I hope you like those samples, but we're going to do something completely different today. All right, let's get started. So these are the in color papers here, and there's no name on it, but let me go. We've got this one. Don't ask me the names of them yet because I'm not real sure on them, and there's nothing on any of these that tell me the colors. I'm going to quickly flick to my catalogue and see if I can see the colour names because I don't know them all yet. They're only just new. Summer Splash is one, thanks Mary. And we've got Pretty in Pink, which is a returning colour from a long time ago. So I believe Pretty in Pink was even before my time that it come around. So we have Summer Splash. We have Petunia Pop. Oh, let me get it out. I can't get it out. Petunia Pop. We have, what's this other colour? Shy Shamrock. Oh, no, that's Shy Shamrock and that's Summer Splash. And then we have Peach Pie. Peach Pie. Look at you go, Mary. Thank you. Helping me out with all the colours here. And then we got Pretty in Pink. So there's some really pretty colours here. But today I'm going to use Summer Splash because I'm thinking that that's kind of my favourite one in the whole. And I like Pretty in Pink too. But we're going to use some Summer Splash and we're going to use some of the Petunia Pop. Oh, and we're going to use some Pretty in Pink too because, you know, how good do they look together? And I can see ice creams made out of these, like gelato ice creams. So, all right, let me get my trimmer. All right. I've got to get used to where everything is because everything's moved around in the studio, and I got to get used to where everything is again. All right, so I'm just going to cut this card base down. I've waffled on enough to 10.5, and I'm going to score it at 14.8. So just a normal card front. Pretty pink somewhere in your stash, Mary. I actually don't have any of the old colours. I'm starting to learn to keep a bit more though, because you know they retire them and then they bring them back on us. So, all right, so just a normal card front like that, and we're going to grab some DSP. I really love this DSP here. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, and I like that one there as well, but that might not stand out too much on our base. Let me push that aside for a minute. Let's see. We'll pull them apart. I really like this one, but let's just flick it over and see what else we've got here. Oh, I really like that. I'm thinking maybe we'll use that one. What do you think? That with that, and then we'll do a bit of that with it. I like that. That with that and a bit of that. Because I think if we use this one, it'll blend in too much in the background. So I'm thinking that those three, what do we think? Those three like that? All right. Oh, we could do that. I like that too. Let's do that. Can you hear my stomach? My stomach's growling like big time. Can you hear that? All right. Look, let's just cut this and we'll see. What have we got? Have we got a direction on it? No direction. All right. So we're gonna cut this down, and I'm gonna grab my little U-Butte measuring tool here. So this is my mats. So I cut all of these mats up, and that gives me all the different size mats, so I know when it's gonna, you know, how big or small it's gonna look. So I'm thinking I don't want to do it too huge on my card front, but see, this way I can go, but I want to sort of have it on a bit of an angle like that. So, all right, maybe I'm thinking 9 centimeters by 13.3. I'm thinking, all right. So we're going to cut that down to 9 centimeters, and I'm going to go 13.3 like that. So I'm thinking like that, or that. Oh, see, I do like that too. And then I'm going to cut a sheet of this down, and I'm going to do the same measurement. So I'm going to go, we'll go 9 off this side like that. 9 by 13.3. And I was going to pop that one under there like that. So I was going to go like that and like that and have that pop. So should I do the pink side or should I do the flower side? Go like that and like that. So go P for pink or F for flower. Let me know which one you reckon, which side you think I should do, while I get all my other bits that we're going to cut out. All right, so I need another bit of that, and I need a little bit of that. Let's see, did I have any left over in my little stash for scrappy bits? Oh, I do have some scrappy bits left over from when I created it on stage. With that, and I got that, the pink, the flower, oh my goodness, you've all jumped in with all your answers really, really quick. The flower side, flower side, flower side. Well, looks like the flower side wins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, the flower side wins. All right, so we're going to use the flower side. And I'm not going to cut those down because I'm going to save them for later. Save them for Ron. And then I'm going to cut the pink down. And I'm going to cut it at 6.4. 6.4 centimeters. I'm going to go like that by, what do I want to do? 10.5? Do I want to do 10.5? Or do I want to do it bigger? I'm going to go 11 and a half. 11 and a half, like that. And then I'm going to cut this one down to 5.1, and it's already at 10 and a half. It should be, because it was like half a cut. Yep. All right. So I'm going to pop those in there. So that's that. And then I need some white cardstock, because we're going to use some die cuts. Have I got? Let me grab. Oh, here's a scrappy bit. All right, so I'm going to grab my dies, these amazing dies, and I think, I don't know, which one will I use? Oh, so many decisions, I can't make up my mind. I might use that one. Will we use that one? It's going to go, let me just like lay it out for you here. You guys can help me. So I'm going to banner these. I'm going to pop them like this. It's going to go like that. And then my circle's going to go over the top of it like that. So, which way do I want to do it? Do I want to do that circle? Or do I want to do... Oh, it's stuck to my magnet. I think I'm going to do that circle. All right. We'll do that one. All right, so I'm just going to die cut this off on the side here. Just grab my die cutting machine. Save me dragging it up onto the bench and making a mess everywhere. Got to get me steps in. Use your left arm, Beck. Use your left arm. Get your steps in. Anyone else do that? Use their left arm to crank through the die cutting machine so they get some steps up. Oh, dear, Beck, you're funny. So when I say I've done 18,000 steps a day, imagine how many times I've cranked that machine when I've been in the graph room. So as I said, I don't have the matching ink colours yet for this particular ones. So I've just chosen what's similar in our arrangement. So we have Coastal Cabana, Fresh Freesia, and Bubble Bath. Now they are different. They're not the same. They are different. So we're going to just stamp on a few of these things here, and you'll see the difference in it. All right, so I'm going to grab my Fresh Freesia out, and I'm going to stamp on this bit here. And we're going to use this, like, weavy one here. Now, just remember, you can't purchase any of this stuff yet until May, when the catalogue goes live. But... like, it doesn't stop us from playing with it because it's all new and, you know, we all love new stuff. So I'm just going to stamp this randomly over this whole piece here. I don't even know how many I've stamped, but anyway, there we go. So that's just like a nice cross weave hatch section. And then I'm going to wipe that off. And then I'm going to grab my big block. We'll shut that up because I'm going to end up putting my sleeve in it too. Berry Burst would coordinate really, really well with it, Mary. It's actually got Berry Burst hints in there too. And then I'm going to pop my big matte block down here on my block, like so. And I'm going to stamp this one here, but we're going to do it in the Bubble Bath. But I want to show you a little trick. So this is the sheet that I pulled off the sticker that goes on that big stamp. So you know how we get the big stickers, and I put it, oh my goodness, you didn't count, did you, Ruth? That means I'll have to do another one. All right, don't focus on the number, Beck. Don't focus on the number. All right, so this is the big sticker sheet that I stamped, that I took off the back of that stamp, right? So I'm going to ink this up, and because I've only got a little piece of paper that I want to stamp, I'm actually going to lay this down, and this will give me then an idea of where I want to actually lay it down on the block. So like which particular leaves, if you want to get technical, where you want to put it. So I'm just going to lay it down here like that. Then I'm going to grab my sheet here, and there's a side on it that's like super smooth and like will wash off, and there's a side that doesn't. So I leave the sticker on there so I know which side I need to like put down. So then I'm just going to pop that down there and just run it over this here. Now, you could use a bit of paper, but, or, you know, stampy thing, you know what I mean, stampy thing. But I'm just going to use my fingers, and I'm just smoothing that down, but I'm holding the bit of paper underneath while I go. And then obviously this is all going to ink up as well. And you could use a bit of paper and use the paper over and over again. But when you pull this off, like that all wipes off. See, so it's like reusable, and you're not going to like, it doesn't get soggy or it doesn't get whatever. It just wipes off, and then you can pop it back into your stamp case, and you know that you've got that to use for later. And then we're going to just peel that up, and look at that. Dun, dun, dun. How amazing does that look? So that's just a little tip. That's something that I tend to do with my bigger blocks because they're so big. And if I was to stamp down, I'm not going to see exactly where the image is that I want to go on there. So for the big puppy dog stamp, for example, if you wanted to use that puppy dog stamp, you could actually pick out some selected puppy dogs. Let me grab the puppy dog stamp. Where is the puppy dog stamp? Oh, goodness me. So if I was stamping this big stamp and I wanted, say, the St. Bernard here on my whatever I was stamping, I could ink him up, and then I could lay the stamp down and actually stamp just the St. Bernard bit, because I know that that's where I want it to go. So that's just another little tip. All right, so I'm going to close that up. And then I want to banner this. So I'm going to pop them together, and I want them to have the same banner. So I'm just going to pop them down together like that and have the same gap here and here. Then I'm going to grab my snips like that, and I'm going to snip up the two of them like that. And then I'm going to come in from the corner here, and I'm going to come in from the corner here. And that gives me the exact same banner on both pieces. So then when I stagger them, it looks symmetrical. Well, it looks sort of the same. All right. So we're going to pop that one there. We're going to pop that one there. And it's coming together. Going to go like that. And then I need to grab my blending brush. So I'm going to use Fresh Freesia. And I'm going to do Fresh Freesia on both of these. And I love these glass mats to blend on because it just gives you that smooth glide of the ink onto it. And you don't get that grabbiness of the ink. All right, so we're just going to do that around the edge of that one. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to go around the edge of this one too. And see how we've used the same ink, but because we've done it on a different cardstock, it's actually given us a different color as we've blended in around that. So let me hold that up. So see how it sort of gives us a different shade of blending, even though we've used the same color ink, but we've used it on different backgrounds. So done that and that. And then I'm going to stamp on this here. Let me just wipe all that ink off. I'm going to stamp this bit here. Oh, goodness me. I have stuff everywhere. All right, and I'm going to use this beautiful flower here. And I'm going to stamp in it on the Coastal Cabana. Now I'm going to run an in color club, which is where you're going to get all the new in colors over 5 months, so it can bring the cost sort of into a, so you can buy a little bit at a time. Now I've run these colors in color clubs for the last couple of years. We have quite a few ladies that join. So you'll need to stay tuned for that in color club that we are going to run, and you get all different bits and pieces in it. So it's really cool. All right. Let me grab this here. So you need to be signed up for my newsletter if you want to see or be involved with that in color club too. All right. Let me grab our little butterfly. So I'm going to stamp our little butterfly here in Fresh Freesia. And then I'm going to stamp the words, "Thanks, dear friend," on this piece here. So I'm just going to I'm going to cut these out separately, but how cool does that look, even if you were to stamp them together? I'm hoping, oh, they're not going to fit on that bit. Let's see. I'm going to fussy cut them out anyway, because I know that you guys love fussy cutting. So we're going to fussy cut them out. All right, where did I put the snips? Oh, see, because I'm not putting stuff back where I'm supposed to. I keep losing stuff. All right, let's just fussy cut around that here. Now, this sketch that I'm using is one of my own sketches. So I'm actually going to pop it up into the Craft with Bec. So if you're not in that Craft with Bec, it is a private group. So I have that group as a separate group so that we can share all of our, all of our ideas and our crafting, what we're working on, or if you've got questions or whatnot. So we have, it's called Craft with Bec. It's a private group. So if you're not in that group, send me a request and I will pop you into that group, and I will pop up this sketch challenge in that group. So it just gives you, sometimes I know with myself, I like to be able to have something that I want to base my cards on. And I come up with these sketch challenges usually about 4 o'clock in the morning when I'm thinking, God knows what I'm dreaming, but maybe it's something that Luke puts in my cup of tea of a night time. I don't know. Maybe he puts too much sugar in my cup of tea and it makes me think all night that what I'm working on. But so I'm just going to fussy cut these out. I know it's a bit boring watching someone fussy cut, but I'm nearly done. Nearly done. And then we'll put it all together. But we need some bling. Guess what we've got? Got in color bling. So how exciting is that? And it's so pretty. All right. So we've got our little sentiment there. Let me grab the scrap. We've got some really pretty in color bling. All right, let's put it all together. And then I think we also need some ribbon. So I'm going to grab some ribbon. Oh, here it is here. So this is the silver and white ribbon. This is carrying over into the new annual catalogue. So I'm really excited about that because this you can colour and you can do so much with it. All right, so we're going to glue those two pieces together like that. And don't forget, the other in colours that we've got around at the moment, they're going to disappear. They're going to retire. So if you need re-inkers or you need some more cardstock or you absolutely, truly can't live without them, you need to be ordering them now because once they go on that last chance list, some of them are reduced. But we'll run through all of that tomorrow night at 7:30. Don't forget to join me. We're going to do a live and we're going to run through the catalogue. And I find I'm a very visual person. So I'm finding that, when we run through that catalogue, it's a bit easier to be able to see it when you actually see what's on special and what's not. All right. So I'm going to pop this across here like so. So I'm just going to grab some tape. Oh my goodness, I don't even know where my tape is, but we'll just use this one for now. I'm just going to use some sticky tape on the back here, and I'm going to wrap that around there like so. Stick it back, stick it to the back there like that. And that's going to become our card front. And then I want to get some dimensionals here. I have 2 take your pick tools and they're all in my other tub. Goodness gracious. All right, we're going to pop that in there like so. So we're just using some dimensionals on the back of that there. And I'm actually going to stick that down. I'm going to stick that down where I want it to go, just using some Tombow. Give it a bit of a squiggle there. And I'm going to pop that like so. there. How pretty, even that, just that. Like if we were to do that and then stick our butterfly on, like it was super cool. All right. And then I'm going to tuck that under here like so. And I'm just going to center that there like that. I know I'm covering up a lot of that DSP, but it's really, really pretty on the outside. And then I'm just going to do a bit of a squiggle down here because I only want half of that to stick down. But I want it underneath that ribbon. I want it like that. Like so. I have a tendency to hold things crooked and then I put it on crooked. All right. We got that. And then I'm going to use my dimensionals again. We're going to stick that down. And that's going to go on here like that. Then I need some mini dimensionals for a little butterfly. Butterfly, butterfly. Like so. I'm just going to pop him because I want him to stand out. So I'm just going to pop and I'm going to bend his little wings up because I need him to stand out up there like that. And then we're going to pop our little thanks, dear friend, on there as well. So, oh, no, I need to take them off. I've done the wrong thing there. I need to take them off. Hey, Beryl, how are you? All right, we're using some of the new stuff today, Beryl. Some of the new stuff that's going to be in the new annual catalogue. I just meant to do these two. All right, so we're going to pop a dimensional there. We're going to do a mini one there. And a mini one there. And then I'm going to grab some of this Tombow on the back here. Like that. And I'm going to go thanks over the bottom of that flower there. And there's so many possibilities, like this flower you could colour in and do whatever. It's just, oh my God, I can't wait to keep playing with it. I'm going to go thanks, dear. And then I'm going to pop our little friend down here. Like so. Thanks, dear friend. Look at that. How cute is that? Oh my God, I just love it. Love this paper. It's so bright. And, you know, when I first looked at it, it's like it's not me. I'm like a grungy person for this paper, but I think this is just so pretty. All right, and then we're going to pop some bling on here. So I think I'm going to go with the pink bling, I think. We're going to pop some pink bling just there. And I'm going to grab some little ones, and I'm going to go there. And then I'm going to grab another little one and go down there like that. Like that. And then I think it also needs a bit of a knot. And then we're going to, oh, goodness me. I'm going to tuck that under here like so. And do a bit of a knot. Knot to knot or not? That is the question. We're going to just do a bit of a knot because everybody can do a knot. Now, you don't have to do it this far. You'll see when you see the sketch challenge, if you're in the Craft with Beck group, which I'll post up, you'll see the sketch challenge doesn't have like the embellishments and whatnot on it. But you make it your own. You know, you can position it around and you will see, I should have printed it up. You will see that, you know, how it's meant to be, or, you know, this is my version of it. But you can do is you can emboss bits, you can do whatever with the sketch challenges. It's just an idea that gives you an idea for placement. There are no measurements on it, so you can make these bits smaller or larger. You can move them up or down. It's just to give you a starting point as to where you want that card to be. So there we go. We better do an inside bit. Let me grab an inside bit. Because if I don't do an inside bit and then stamp an envelope as well, you know what? It gets put in my little box and then I come later and now I've got like 100 cards that I've got to stamp the inside and do whatever. So let's just do this while we're going. So I'm thinking I'm going to stamp that big leafy bit Actually, you know what? I'm going to blend some of this first. I'm going to put some of this here in the corner. And I'm going to do that same thing. Oh, a random envelope that I've found in here. Like that. And then I'm going to stamp this down like so. On the inside. Smoosh that off. Do the same on my envelope. Like that. And then I think I'm going to have to put a butterfly on there too, because he's just so pretty. A fresh freezer. Grab the little butterfly. Pop them on there. I'd hate to think what Australia Post think when they get to see my envelopes, when they're going around, what they think. They might think, oh, how pretty, or they might think, oh, that's a bit confusing. I don't know where I'm posting that to. Is it the butterfly house at the zoo? All right, we'll pop our inside piece in. Like so. See, how pretty is that? Would you love to receive this card? It would just brighten your day, wouldn't it? Look at that. Even that on its own looks pretty. You could stamp that and then do the sentiment. Anyway, oh my goodness. My mind is in overdrive. It is literally in overdrive. So there we go. So I hope you enjoyed that this weekend. There's something different. And as I said, I know you can't get this yet, so I'm kind of teasing a little bit. But you can see what's coming up, and we get to, you know, once we get the new catalogue, we'll be able to play, and you'll be able to see all of these. I know the colour combo, Kim, is so divine. It's just, it's really pretty. And I think this Shy, what is it, Summer Splash colour is going to be a nice one. I think it will go nice with some, you know, brown tones and some pink tones as well. It's just a really, really pretty colour. So, all right, let me point you back around. Hope